Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the monkey. So welcome back all my monkey friends. How's this week going? Let's have a little look. I'm going to shuffle these up and see what your forecast is for this week. Just going to mix these up. Stop there, I think. I'm going to take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got all white, so this is looking positive, this is looking good. As I've always said, white is just a matter of perspective. It's a positive card, yes, but it's all about the compatibilities on the other side. White isn't always all right. It just means that things could be worse right now, and things could actually be looking up for you. We've got that dog jumping straight in there, so we've got a protective card, and we've got boundaries. And I think for the first time in a while, you may actually feel like your boundaries are actually starting to be listened to and adhered to. I think right now, this could even be your own personal boundaries. I think right now, there's no real animosities going on, and things seem to be very calm, but this could be a false sense of security. This could just be lulling you into thinking that it's all okay and potentially keeping yourself out of harm's way or keeping yourself away from conflicts and things like this may have actually made you ignorant and naive to the fact that there's problems in the first place. It's almost a case of if you can't see it, it's not happening. But that's not the case, monkey people. That is not the case at all. These problems are still going to happen. There's still going to be things going on. There's still going to be stuff that you do need to acknowledge and address. Ignoring them will not make them go away. Or in fact, ignoring them could just make it incredibly worse. You are in a good place though, as I say. You've got some healthy boundaries at the moment, and I think right now you're adhering to those boundaries, and other people seem to be responsive to them. There's things around you that you've put those boundaries up to protect yourself from, and it does seem like things are going well for you. It does seem like things could be in a better place than they have been, which is always good news, isn't it? I think right now, you're just looking for things that benefit you, or at least you need to try and find the things that benefit you. You're staying away from conflict, just staying away from anything that may have some sort of animosity attached towards it, or attached to it that is towards you. There is this fine line here that you are not willing to cross, where on one side of it, there could be conflict, there could be arguments, there could be animosity, there could be frustration and ugly words said, or, you know, petty disputes. But on the other side, that's not happening if you don't acknowledge it. You don't have to do anything about it if you pretend it doesn't exist. If you stay on this side of the line, it's not a you problem, and you don't have to worry about it. And maybe they're not you problems. Maybe there isn't a you problem. Maybe this is other people's problems that you are very much well within your rights to ignore and to come away from. I think right now you're interested more so in self-development than you are in actually getting into any unnecessary conflicts with other people. You got your guard up, but that's okay. You're doing the right thing here. We've got this rat card there, and that's a doer card that's in your triangle, one of the most compatible cards that you can get as a monkey person. If you want to know more about your triangle, I'll put the link in the description below, and you can see that because I've done a video on that already, which is the rat, the dragon, and the monkey. May actually tell you a little bit more about yourself and the horoscope or the Chinese Zodiac, and you might actually find it interesting, so give it a watch. It's in the description. But there's that rat card there. You've got things to do. You know you've got things to do. That's why you're staying on this side of the fence. That's why you're not getting involved in the conflicts. It's why you're trying to stay away from arguments. The rat is also a romantic card. It's an emotional card. It's a relationship card. It's a family card. It's a card that represents those closest to you. It's the one that is more often or not got more to do with you and what you would essentially see as your pack or your clan or your family group, your sort of tribe. The people around you, closest to you, could be best friends, could be work colleagues, could be relationship wise, could even be your own children or your own parents. Could be anybody like that, but they're in a good place. You feel like it's in a good place. You feel happy at the moment with what is going on because there is somebody or something in your life that is making it happy. It could all be darkness and storms and rain clouds. It could all be doom and gloom. But there's something or someone in your life that is that light. It is a little bit of ray of sunshine. And that is something that you've kind of clung on to. And now there's things that have allowed, now that's opened up things that have allowed you to now to progress. You've grown, you've recognized things, you've come to realize a few things, you've come to actually own the situation you're in and accept that the situation you're in needs changing, or there needs to be stuff done within this time that you're in, this phase. That rat and that monkey pairing going together, that is a very ambitious duo. That is a clever problem-solving duo. It's a pair of people or a pair of signs that know how to tackle and resolve problems and overcome challenges. The rat above all loves all challenges, so even if there is challenges here that you have to face and they do seep over onto the side of the fence that you don't want them on, you are in some ways tackling them better than you would before, which is good. It's because you're in this kind of more positive mindset, or you're moving in through this positive mindset, and you're coming through this phase of just not, I wouldn't say selfishness, but just looking out for yourself, self-care, and moving into a catalyst card here. So we've got change coming along. There is change happening here. We've got a catalytic moment, or something that is quite big, something that's going to have to happen, that is going to instigate changes like a domino hitting other dominoes. It is the pig, so it's slow change, and this kind of change requires a lot of patience. The things you're doing and the things you're working towards, they take a lot of patience, and it can be frustrating. And I think this is why you're just trying to stay away from conflicts, especially old conflicts, or conflicts with people that don't necessarily have much of a place in your life anymore, or you don't want them in your life, or they shouldn't have such a sort of prominent place in your life. So you're just trying to shift out of that, and that's what you're doing here with that doer card as you move over into this change, and that shift then starts to happen as you move into next week. That pig, of course, with the monkey is also another relatively compatible card. There is an opportunity for you to, I want to say, prepare yourself for the change. There's an opportunity for you to, as I say, this rat is overcoming challenges. It's very, very good at that, but it's also a planner. It's also very planny, very, let's make sure that we've got everything covered and we know exactly what we're doing moving forward. And that's what you're doing. You're in this phase of preparation. You're in this phase of planning. You've got your boundaries up, which are being respected, which is good. You've got some stuff that you need to get done, whether or not that's going to take you a long time, a short time, if it's going to be hard or easy, who knows? That's a matter of perspective. But you have got things to do as you move into this catalyst phase. If you want to know more about the catalysts, if you want to know more about the catalyst cards, then hit that subscribe button, because we're going to do more on that triangle in the future. But as I say, the triangle for the rat, monkey and dragon is already up, so the link is in the description if you want to catch that up, or you want to catch up with that. Right now you're focusing on goals. Right now you're focusing on what you want to do and what you want to see happening. You're putting things in place so that when it is time to make a move, and it is time to get onto a different phase, shift into this different space, as it is time to move on and progress, you're going to make sure that you're not going to stumble over your own shoelaces. You're basically making sure that there is no door unlocked. There is no chance of backlash. There's no sort of consequence that you can't handle. I think right now you're just trying to minimize the damage. That's what you're doing. You're trying to minimize the damage and keep yourself out of it. Right now, change is coming, but you can't keep ignoring the problems that are around you. You can't keep ignoring that. You've got to focus on them. If you ignore them, this change is going to take a longer time, and I think that's what it is. You are ignoring these problems that if you were to just to solve them, or to tackle them, or to address them, you'd probably move forward a lot quicker, but you're not, because you're reluctant to, which again, it's your safe space. You're keeping yourself safe. You're keeping yourself in a place where you're not left vulnerable and wide open, which is fair enough. But just know that the longer you stay in that place, as patient as you can be, it is going to take a long time for this to happen. And you are going to move into this phase over a longer period of time, for the longer time you don't address those things that you're ignoring, or the things that you're putting off, or the things that are there, but you just pretend that they're not. And we'll find out how you get on with that next week, won't we, monkey people? When we come back and do another reading for the monkeys. I'll be back later on with a reading for the rooster people. So if you're interested, I'll see you then. If not, I'll just see you next week when I come back and do another monkey reading for you guys. Thanks for watching, y'all. I will see you later. Love and peace.